Well, I guess Twin, we have to go back to, she got kicked off for a second.
Her
Poor
chair
thing.
was too hurt.
My computer is literally acting out on me. Drew, how are
Come
you?
on, get it together.
Oh my goodness. You know, this computer I actually bought from one of the promos that you guys ran back in October 2018. It was for like a Apple iPad or Apple gift card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
now it's acting up. I need a new one, Drew.
There you go. Okay, new promo idea right there. I love it. There it goes.
Well, thank you so much for hopping on. I mean, I can't imagine how busy, I don't know, busy quarantine time. You may have a bit more time at home, but I just wanted to tell you that, you know, I really appreciate you even taking your time out of the day or night to do this with us. And I know that in Eastern time, it's actually like really late there, like 9 p.m., right?
9, yes.
Yeah. So
I know how you guys do things on the getaway, so let's not say 9 p.m. is late, okay?
9 p.m. is late for me. I go to bed early, but no, seriously, thank you. I think our team is so excited for you to hear from you. And I know that with all this thing that's going on, we haven't like put our or lifted our foot off the gas pedal. We're
Yeah.
like still so excited. So you can take over and kind of tell
Sure.
people.
Sure. Thank you for that. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for joining me here and for having me. Excited to be with you all and spend a little time. Obviously, it's a little different environment right now than our usual actual events where we're in person together, but nonetheless, these have been great. These are important. These are fun. And, you know, let's just talk briefly, right? Let's talk about time right now. So we are in a very strange time, right, overall, and it's got a lot of people who are anxious in the world, a lot of people who are worried, who are scared, who are frightened. We've got people who are worried about their health, obviously. We've got people who are worried about the financials, have lost jobs, concerned where their next paycheck is going to come. And so one thing I would say to everybody on here is, right, this is a time to absolutely be comfortable sharing what you have here, what you have found with this company, with this product suite, right, with this community, this culture, because people really, truly, desperately need that right now. You think about, in particular, from the health and wellness perspective. Obviously, Le-Vel nor any company on planet Earth creates any products that prevent or cure COVID-19, right? And we would never say that. You all would never say that. We are a company and individuals of the highest integrity. So that's a wonderful thing. But nonetheless, you all, people are so focused right now on just their general health and wellness, right? And feeling kind of out of control about their health and wellness, right? With what's going on in the world. And it's a scary time, right? There is a health scare going on in the world. So you think about that the people are so concerned, so feeling out of control about their health and wellness. They are looking for something, right? They are looking for something to be positive about. They are looking for something where they can get some semblance of control over their health and wellness. And as we know, right, we have that. And we have that in spades in terms of 3 simple products that have changed everybody's health and wellness on this Zoom right now and have changed millions of people's lives. And I would say what I would not do is be blind to what's going on in the world. And what I would not do is ever, ever, ever use fear as a sales tactic, like, oh, you better get this or else. That's not it. What you're doing is you're sharing something that is, as we all know, has helped millions of people around this world, is going to help millions and millions more in the years to come, and will allow people during this time again to feel like they have some semblance of control over their health and wellness. So that's one piece of it, right? The other thing that people are very anxious, frightened about, scared about is the financial situation, right? Many people, I'm sure you all know people who have lost their jobs. Maybe some of you actually on this Zoom have lost your full-time jobs outside of Le-Vel. And if that's the case, I'm very, very sorry. And that's an incredibly challenging situation. Whether you are in that situation or not, what we all can say is we either know people who have, or we know that people are, right? And so you think about people in that situation, right? They're thinking about, hey, I've got rent to pay, I've got a mortgage to pay, I've got a family to take care of, right? And they're thinking, what are some options for me right now? And let's be honest, this is not a time where people are able to go do a bunch of interviews and sit down and put their resume in front of people and say, hey, I need a new job, whether they're deserving or not. What this is again, from an opportunity perspective, right? This company, which is 100% home-based or anywhere based, right? But right now, home-based business, which is 100% run by a completely virtual company, right? A company. So all my tons of friends who I went to business school with, law school with, friends who have their own businesses, run giant businesses. I have been getting call after call after call. Drew, how do we do this? All our workers are remote now, right? So not just for you all as the promoters, but we on the corporate side, we all work remotely. So we are used to a situation where we're working at home. Nothing has changed for us. And so people are coming to me and looking to our company. How do you guys do it? So when you think about this company, and again, you've got that home-based side of it, you've got that virtual side of it. The fact, guys, that it is completely free to sign up for this company, right? The fact that there are opportunities to make some really meaningful successes early on through the VIP 800, 1600 bonuses, right? Successes that many of you have obtained. Many of you have had people on your team obtain. And I think we can all say, those can truly be not just meaningful, but for some people, life-changing, right? And in this time right now, some people, this is what is happening right now and will continue to happen. There are people who are looking essentially for a bridge, right? Maybe they're furloughed. They're not sure what their job, when they're going to be able to go back to their job or what their job will be. So they're looking in their mind for a bridge. And here is Le-Vel, this company that has helped all of us, right, move towards living the life that we deserve. Here's an opportunity with individuals like you, who they trust, who they know, or who they're going to know and who they're going to trust, but who they've seen have had really good success, right? And have done it through this company, using this company as a vehicle. Many of these people are going to turn to you all, are going to be open ears, right? And listening. Okay, tell me a little bit about this. And they're going to be thinking about it from the perspective of, okay, so this could be a bridge again to whenever I go back to my job or find a new job. But here's the thing, many of those people who are looking at this exclusively as a bridge, which there is nothing wrong with that, some of those people are going to be on stage in 5 years, in 6 years, getting the Millionaire Award, right? Because so many people, not just during this time, I can't tell you how many of our top promoters, 200Ks, Millionaire Award recipients, looked at this kind of as many of them just looked at it, here's great products, and then they started sharing. Many of them looked at it as, okay, maybe this is something where I can make a little money, have fun doing it, and then all of a sudden their passion shows, right? They see what this company has to offer, and they're on that stage. So what I would say is, again, in that respect, on the opportunity aspect, we always got to be mindful how we do it. Again, it's not about fear, you all. It's not saying, oh my gosh, you don't have a job, you really need this. No, it's about, hey, reaching out. I hope you're okay. Let me know if there's anything that I can do. I'm in this amazing company. I've had some great success, and I'd love to talk with you about it if you want to, right? Never kind of, especially now, not the overly pushy, right? But sharing, and people are desperate for this right now. And the third component that's so important that ties into those other two, right, is what we're doing right here. This community aspect, the culture aspect. You think about people are stuck in their houses right now. They can't go to the gym. They can't go to their jobs. They can't go to their church. They can't do the things where a lot of the things that they do, where they get that connectivity, where they get that community, where they get that culture. And I will tell you, one of the things that I'm most grateful for regarding this company and in the world, one of the things that I'm most excited about on a daily basis is the community that is here with all of you and the millions of thrivers, right? I have never, in any organization I've ever been in my entire life, and I've been in many disparate sort of ways, right? Professional soccer player, big giant law firms, big banks, all different giant companies, smaller companies, startup companies, $50 billion companies. So organizations of so many different kinds and in so many different places around the world. And I have never in my life experienced such a positive community, right? Such a community of powerful kind of like-minded individuals thinking, first and foremost, of course, I want to do something for myself, right? I want to improve my health and wellness, and I want to potentially really change my financial future, or I just want to be able to pay for groceries more easily. That's fine too. But that's where it starts. But the amazing thing about this culture is this connectivity, and then you're taking what you have and what you've gained and what you're so excited about and proud of and passionate about, and you're sharing it with others, right? You not only want to benefit yourself, you not only want to live the life you deserve, but you want to help others live the lives they deserve. That, to me, you all, is so powerful and so amazing. And again, during this very strange and some ways dark times, right? People are desperate for this, right? Positive culture, positive community, people who are looking out for one another, people like on this Zoom who care about one another and are looking to build each other up, to fill each other's cups and help each other move forward. So what I would say is, as always, right? The passion you all have for this product line, the passion you all have for this company, for the opportunity, the passion you have for being a part of this movement, a part of this community, a part of this company. Continue to share that again, but share it from a perspective, not of fear of, oh my gosh, you have to have this or else. No, it's sharing from this is something that has really changed my life, and I would love for it to change yours as well. So anybody who's hesitant, Tuyen, I mean, you said at the beginning of the Zoom, the foot has been on the gas. That is wonderful. This is not a time to stop. People are desperate, guys, for that beacon of light, that beacon of hope, that positive outlook out there that this company and you all can provide. So continue to be willing to share that. Continue to be willing to open your arms to new drivers coming in and sharing with them about the things that we know, the things that can change your life in so many ways. And don't be afraid to do that. And I'd say, even though during this time, it is a different time, it's a difficult time, right? One thing for all of us, our mental and emotional health, we shouldn't be watching the dang news every second of every day. We need to be informed of what's going on, but you'll just go into a dark place if this is all you think about, right? And people who don't have what we have, that's kind of where their exclusive focus is. So giving them something else to focus on, giving them kind of, again, this beacon of hope, this beacon of light is so powerful and so amazing. And the message really doesn't change, you guys. It's still keep the main thing, these free, simple products. This company, it's completely free to sign up for. This company that has changed people's lives. This company that I feel so deeply a part of and so passionate about the culture and the community. Those things will resonate maybe more now than ever, but they always resonate, and we certainly shouldn't be afraid to share them.
Thank you so much. No, with the whole thing about people being at home and being bored, I've had 3 people actually message me today to inquire about this business opportunity because they're just so sick and tired of watching me just talk about it all the time and being so in love with this company and this products, and they're just bored, right? And then I did the calculation in my head, and I'm like, we as girls are saving so much money off lashes, nails, not being able to do these things. And the whole thing about people not being wanting to spend, not like this and that, is just, I think it's not true at all. So I'm just super excited. And I know that, that whole thing that happened during the first week that it happened, it was crazy. It was crazy. And that was all that people were thinking about. But now people are bored of talking about it. People are looking into fitness, people are looking into health, people are looking into this and that. So exactly what you say, it is so true. And I think we are Thrivers are like the light and positivity of all this, because through all this, I think that we are the ones that are bringing the fun and the joy and
yeah. Tuyen, one thing I would say to that, and that is true, right? There are people who are looking for places to spend money, and there's others who aren't, though. And those who aren't, right, the things that are so smack us in the face, but sometimes they're so simple and so clear that we forget about them. Again, we're not asking you to pay your last paycheck to sign up with our company, right? I mean, to me, whenever I say that, it just strikes me as so crazy that that's what almost every other company out there does, right? Here, pay us $100, or pay us $200 just to be able to have an account, right? And to have a back office. We're not doing that. So someone who is worried about spending money, you know, it is free to sign up. We don't have crazy, you've got to buy $1,000 worth of products a month to order, to get commissions. And also it is very attainable, one, to get those bonuses, which truly can change people's lives, but two, also to get free product. And some people, it will just be about that, and that's fine, right? This company in many ways has been built on the millions of people who are focused on that, right? Not everybody is going to be focused hardcore like you all are on the business. And we're so lucky that you all are, because you drive the business forward. But some people right now just take them as they are, right? And you hear, as always, I mean, you're connecting with people. You hear what they need, what they're concerned about, what they're want to talk about. And then you have here through Le-Vel, again, the answer that they need, whatever that is. If they are looking for health and wellness products, boom. If they are looking for a chance to make money, boom. If they are looking for something that's not a big upfront cost, here's a no upfront cost, whatever it may be, right? We have the answer. And so continuing to reach out, connect with people. And again, if the goal is always to help others in one way or another, it's never a bad time to do it. It's never a time to help others, right? I mean, never a bad time to help others, right? It's always a good time to do that.
Totally, totally. Before, of course, I know you're busy, and before I let you go, I just want to say thank you so much for the 50% promotion, and also what you guys did today with the free sculpt. I know that that is just another way that you guys are helping us like achieve all these amazing incentives. So thank you for that. Amanda, is there anything that you want to say before we let you go?
No, I'm going to talk more. You guys
Oh,
better.
you want to talk more? I don't know. I don't know how busy you are.
Drew likes to talk, which we are so appreciative of, because honestly, I think it shows, like, first of all, it shows our team, like, you want to be there and guide us and help us and support us through this. But, you know, I'll tell you, Drew, I don't know what other teams are doing, but Tuyen has put together this workout program every day where, again, she's bringing this community. She's just nailing it. That's why her team is having such incredible momentum. Not only are they getting these events together, but she's doing a daily workout, free workout, inviting everybody in. Doesn't matter who's on her team or anything. At 8 a.m. in the morning. It's East Coast, like at 11 and 8 a.m. Pacific. And man, those numbers are climbing every day. And she records this kind of stuff and shows that, like, on her Instagram and in her stories, and people follow. And I think that's what people need to understand, is that if you continue to put this out there and you show people this, that's where you're going to create that momentum and just kind of guiding them along the way. What would you say? Because, I can tell you, like, we never really have focused that much on the free promoter aspect. I mean, it's a wonderful option for people. What are some things that you would say? I mean, because, I mean, you've kind of already said it. The fact that it is free to join, that's not what other places, like, I don't know any other company that it's free to join. Like,
I don't either.
I don't either.
I don't either. Yeah. I mean, to me, some of the things about this company, we're so used to them, we don't share them. And of course, that's not probably the main drivers for someone who's coming in and wants to say, I want to make a giant business, right? But you know, what's crazy is there are a lot of companies who even charge customers to sign up, right? So not just promoters. So it wouldn't be necessarily that you're leading with it. That is a hugely important piece of it. But to me, whether something's free or not free, what's the underlying value being added? And here, again, the value comes back to the products, back to the opportunity, back to that culture and community. So, but that free, I think right now, Amanda, though, the free aspect is important. The home-based aspect is hugely important, right? The fact that you all have had the success you all have had working from wherever the heck you want to, right? You're not going into an office 8 to 5, regardless of the situation that we're in right now. That is the direction the world is going. I can assure you of that 100%. This may accelerate that fact, but that is the direction the world is going. So there's just so many things, so many benefits and so many positives and so many value adds in this company that, you know, you talk to someone, you connect with them, you kind of hear what they're looking for. And I think you generally have a card or multiple cards to show them and say, hey, I think this is a good place for you.
Yeah.
You know, you said something earlier, you know, about the community and working remotely and it being something that literally is so foreign, you know, to even, like you said, a lot of the people that you went to school with. And
Right.
I think that's also the case for, you know, a lot of the gym owners, a lot of people, I mean, teachers, all kinds of people are now doing Zoom meetings, and man, I wish I would have had stock in Zoom, right? But
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, I like really the reality of it is like we have brought in, and I think we can kind of, I don't want to say prophesize off of that aspect, but the reality of it is that so many people didn't know that the community was there to
Right.
have online. And I think, you know, we already have that in place, and now people are just kind of seeing that more. And that's something I think we really need to keep on sharing more of.
No, I agree. I agree.
When I actually started this business, I was just a customer. So when you said the whole thing about, you know, it starts with a 3-step, and it really truly does. I didn't know anything about network marketing. I didn't know there were fees and there was like this and that and signing up this and that. So I didn't really think about that. All I was worried about was time. All I was worried about was, am I going to have time to do this? Am I going to be able to do my 2 jobs that I had that I didn't have planned on quitting, right? And then am I going to be able to take on this 3rd thing? And like right now, it's like all people have is time. So it does start with a 3-step. And now that people know that, you know, it is free to join, and they're not probably even thinking about that because they don't know other companies, right? But we have to tell them. We have to tell them.
Right. And again, it's not about, hey, look at other companies, they're crappy because they charge you, right? And it's just more, to me, it's kind of just a, hey, and just so you know, I know money may be tight for you right now. One of the great fortunate things about this company that's not true of others is that it is free to join, and you can learn about the company. You can dive in head first or not, right? I think it's it's one piece of many. It's one card of many that you have kind of in your arsenal to show people the value add that this company provides. And again, not from a place of using fear as a motivator or fear as a sales tactic, but more as a, hey, here's how I can help you, right? Here's what this has done for me. Here's what it's done for millions of people. And here's what I think it can do for you, right? When you connect with people on that level, as you guys know, you wouldn't have the success you've had unless you were connecting with people on some level on their terms, right? Not talking all the time, but listening. What is it? What is the problem? What are you looking to do, right? From a product perspective, one of the amazing things about this product line, of course, is it's not just made for bodybuilder gym rats. It's not just made for someone who wants to lose 200 pounds. It's not just made for a single mom with 4 kids who wants more energy, right? It's not just made for any one particular group. It's made very well, truly at the highest level possible to help fill in nutritional gaps. And the fact, you know, you're not just saying that, it's like, here, let me talk to this person who has a very similar story to you, right? That's how you all work together, and you are able to share. You talk to someone who is a single mom of 4 kids. You know what? I bet you have someone on your team who has very similar story, right? And who has very similar goals and wants and needs when they started with the product, and being able to connect them with that. So it's a power when you have products and you have a company that really do what they say they're going to do. It can drive the vehicle for you in a lot of respects.
Totally. And another thing I love actually about this company, not only the community, but you guys. I think I talked to Drew over like 10 times already. I don't know how. Like, I've seen him face to face, but I still get nervous talking to you each time. Just know that. But I've been in multiple different jobs, you would say, JOB, and I don't think I've ever even met the president or even know who the CEOs are. Like, just the fact that you guys are so close to all of us, and you guys do make that time and effort. I don't know. I have never ever seen, or how do you guys even do it? Like, how do you guys even reach down and talk to so many people?
Yeah. I'll tell you how it starts from Jason and Paul being you guys earlier in their careers, right? And knowing what you guys want and what you guys are shooting for and what the obstacles are. And And it's comes from a place of truly loving this company and the promoters and thrivers in this company. And it truly, I mean, I can say this without any hesitation, every single decision that we make in this company, we're not perfect. We never will be perfect.
I think you guys are.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that, but we're not. But we're always striving for it. But what the guiding principle of every major decision we make in this company, and I mean that literally when I say every major decision we make in this company, is what will benefit you guys, right? What can we do that will provide you all with the vehicle you need to reach your goals, whatever those goals are? Maybe they're just health and wellness. Maybe they're changing your financial future of that or your family, whatever it may be. And again, we're not perfect, but when that's the guiding principle, and when you have so many amazing people like all of you on this Zoom and all our thrivers around the world, it makes it a lot easier to be accessible because we care so deeply about each of your successes. And our goal is to give you all the opportunity, give you all the vehicle to truly reach those goals and obtain what you want to.
Yes, I totally can see it. And I feel like I'm so grateful. I do have a question though, one more question. Huntington and Palooza.
Okay.
What's the status on those?
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. So Thrive Palooza, first and foremost, will unequivocally happen because the fact of all facts is this scary time will pass. It will, right? It's good. We don't know exactly when it is. We don't have a crystal ball, but we have multiple dates. I'll say that. I'm not going to give you guys the dates yet because I don't want people running at them, but we have multiple dates set up for Thrive Palooza. And as we begin to see how things unfold, then we can finalize one. So that's why we haven't announced it, but 100%, right? Although we don't have a crystal ball, there will be a Thrive Palooza 2020, 100%. In terms of Huntington, it's a little closer, right? So it's in June. So again, we don't have a crystal ball. We are watching everything very closely. What I can tell you is if for some reason it is truly impossible to have Huntington, meaning there's a travel restriction or California is locked down, whatever it may be, the individuals who qualify, the 180 individuals, and I love people are running like crazy. This is one of my favorite. Sorry to you 80 and 200K. This is one of the ones I'm most excited about because there's so many rising stars or people who just haven't quite gotten the limelight and we know how talented they are and now they're rising up. So those 180, if we can't go to Huntington, there will be something incredibly meaningful done for them or with them, right? Again, we don't have a crystal ball. We hope that we will be able to go. We still have everything locked down in terms of we have the hotel, we have all the venues, we have all that, but we can't control what we can't control. But what we can control is that those people who qualify will benefit in a very meaningful way, one way or another. That I can assure you.
So when I actually got the email and I thought it was for everyone. So I was like, oh, the email's going around. I'm like, okay, so next goal, Huntington Beach. And then I checked my email. I'm like, hey, 80Ks, 200Ks, this is not for you. And I was like, I was so happy to be honest, because being at the retreat last year, I think it was, where was it?
Yeah.
Colorado. We've been to so many places.
Yeah.
And knowing how you guys spoiled us and what you guys did for us, and knowing that now everyone else besides us that get to experience it, that was such an amazing decision. I loved it because we weren't sure if there was going to be a lifestyle getaway because you guys were still deciding whether lifestyle getaway or retreat. So I was like, oh my God, it's another retreat. So what, the 200K and the 80Ks again? But because it wasn't, I just have to say that was amazing. So yeah. Thank you.
We're excited about it. We're excited about it. And I know you've got people on your team that are running for it like crazy and close to qualifying. If not, yeah. We watch it every day. So yeah, tell them all, you all on this Zoom who can qualify. I promise you, even though we don't know, we don't have a crystal ball, keep moving forward. There will be something meaningful, a meaningful benefit. Hopefully it will be getting together in Huntington and spending an incredible few days together. But if that's not possible because of what's going on in the world, it still will be worth it. I promise.
So if this does happen, which I'm sure it will happen then or when, can I still fly down on my own and hang out?
You can hang out like at we'll put a radius around it. You cannot be within a mile and a half. Really? No,
oh,
you can wave from afar.
I seriously have plans.
This isn't your time, Tuyen, okay? This isn't your time. Just let everybody have their fun, okay? It's twin time.
I'll be there spying from afar then.
Okay.
That's all the questions I have for you, Drew. Amanda, is there any other questions that you have for Drew?
It's a good thing you told her you were going to put a mile radius on it, because she would be the one to show up, you know. She would definitely be the one to show up. But no, I was just going to say, you know, I'm so appreciative that you guys put out that scalp promo on top of, you know, this other promo going on. I told my husband today, I was like, man, like they are just like throwing it at us left and right. Like really, truly, if people are head down and focused, you guys, you know, Drew, I shared something earlier today where 8 years ago today, I had posted I was going in for night 1 of 6 shifts as a nurse. And I was working 2 jobs full time back then. And, you know, I told my team today, I said, you know, guys, it's not a matter of when like literally, it's not a matter of if, it's not a matter of when, it's just you're going to keep on going. Like you just have to keep on going. You're going to come across hurdles, you know, just like everything that's going on right now. This is a worldwide pandemic. Like, I mean, and our company is still moving forward. We had tremendous growth last month. It was our highest March totals ever. I think she said too, like her team had the highest volume that they've ever had too. And it's like, I think that it's just important that everybody just keeps on moving forward, knowing that it's hopeful. We're so, like I said, we're so appreciative of you taking the time to hop on here with us and just share for everybody. And, you know, I think, if anything, hopefully everybody can know that, you know, you guys have our backs, just kind of like we have your guys' backs, you guys have our backs. And for me, that makes me feel, I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm secure. I'm sticking around. I'm going for it. You know, our team's having a blast, and we just truly appreciate it, you know, a lot.
Yeah, well, we do have your backs, and we have it now. We had it then, and we have it in the future, and that will always be the case. And we are still driving forward. It's not being blind and deaf to what's going on in the world, but it's recognizing that we have something that truly can help people during this challenging time. And we are absolutely, as a company, moving forward, and we will always have your all's back, every single one of yours. And we will do everything we can. If you put your effort into it, we will do everything we can to make sure you obtain the goals that you set for yourself. And that's what we try to do every second of every day.
Thank you. Anything to leak out to us before we let you go?
Here's what I'll leak out to you. I love, everyone always wants to know, what can you tell me? We are still, so company is still moving 1,000,000 miles per hour as it does on everything. That includes product development. That includes everything we do, right? There's too many things to tell you, but what I would say is, as great a question as that is, because it's always exciting to talk about what's coming in front of us, we can't, and I know you don't, Tuyen, but we can't lose sight of what we already have, right? And those 3 simple steps right there, it's you all, this incredible group of promoters, this team, and the teams of all thrivers around the world. But yes, we are, I'm not going to give you any hints of what, here, Recharge is coming. I'll give you that hint. I guess you already know that one, right? But we are still, Jason has hinted at a couple other products. We're still moving fast and furious towards those. And yeah, we're excited about what's to come.
The Recharge, I saw that the pre-sale is closed. Does that mean it's like inventory like done, or is it going to be open up more once?
Yeah, I mean, we're moving it as fast as we can. So what we did is we projected we could have this amount of Recharge by that date we set. And when we passed that in terms of sales, we wanted to shut it off. But yeah, we're still going to be moving forward for production so we can, because it's a great product, and I think people will love it all the time, and probably now in particular. So people will have another chance to order it. Yes.
Okay.
To your question.
So can the Recharge, can you wear it on like say my mom, she say if she doesn't take the 3-step, can she just take the Recharge at nighttime?
Yeah, she can. Yeah, okay. She absolutely can. That would be the time if she's going to do it, the nighttime. And you can wear it the same as a DFT, right? You can wear it for 24 hours, but think about this one, you're switching at nighttime, right? So you're putting the new one before you go to sleep. But tell your mom but the most important thing she can do is take the dang 3-step. Okay, Recharge is great, and no, it is. But yes, It doesn't require the 3 steps, but it is like all of the plus line products, right? The foundation of all of it is the 1, 2, 3, and those are the additional great things to it.
Perfect. Okay, that's good to know. That was one of the questions that I had, because I wasn't sure if it was a loan kind of thing, and if it had to go on top of like the DFT that we're wearing. But that's
yeah.
good
So
to
you
know.
should still take your 3 steps normally.
Yeah.
So this is an additional thing to it. So think of it as a plus line. Usually you've got 2 DFTs on right now, but usually people
I want to have 3.
where you've got
Three.
you've got 3. You've got every single DFT we've ever used on. That's amazing. No, I'm kidding. No, but usually, people have 1 DFT on a step 3, right? But they do the 3 steps, and then they do a plus line product, whether it's one of our gels, another capsule, whatever it is. This is a plus line product that is also a DFT, right? So you don't do it. It's not replacing your other step 3. So if you're a black label person, you're still wearing black label. If you're an ultra person, you're still wearing ultra, right? If you're an original person, you're still wearing ultra. You're just adding this to the mix.
Perfect. Okay, well, that's all the questions I had. Amanda, do you have any other questions?
No, I don't, Drew. We appreciate you so very much. And yeah, we're excited for what's to come. I can't wait for Recharge to come out. Like, I know that's just going to be something awesome, especially I think, because of what's going on, honestly, more people are starting to take their health on a more serious. Yeah, I've never seen so many people work out from home in my life, ever. And I don't think it's just for thrivers. I feel like it's across the board. I'm seeing people work out, and just seeing a whole nother level of people wanting to take care of themselves, through this. So I'm excited. I think Recharge was a genius addition to everything, and it coming out later. What was it? The 24th, I think, roughly.
We're going as fast as we can, but yeah, that's kind of the date to keep in your mind.
Yeah. So appreciate so much you jumping on tonight and sharing, and yeah, take care of yourself and stay safe.
Absolutely. Thank you all for having me. It was a super fun time, and let's do it again soon.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Good night, Drew.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the Zoom tonight. We're not going to keep you any longer. That was super exciting. I think it's important for everybody to always, know that, well, actually, before you hop off, I want to say this. The fact that Drew jumps on here and wants to spend time with our team, I hope speaks volumes to you guys. I've been doing this now for 7 years, and just like Tuyen said, she's never really had a chance to sit down with the CEOs of places that she's worked. I have never in my life seen CEOs want to get on Zooms. You guys, Drew was on that training that we did last weekend, the entire 5 or 6 hours that we were doing the training. And then every single time he's constantly giving his time, he's constantly calling to check on us. And yes, we are an incredible team. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. It's because we literally show up, and they know that, guys. They know that. They see that. They see us on these getaways. They see us working. They see us posting. They see us talking. So I want you to realize they realize that they also appreciate us. And at the same time, I hope that builds your guys' confidence that this company does have your back. And this is such a huge time for us to be able to take this and not take advantage of anybody. So I don't want you to get that twisted. I want you to realize that, just like we were talking about earlier, 8 years ago, I was posting about going in the next 6 nights. I came in not because I thought I was going to be a millionaire, but just because I wanted more time. Tuyen came in because of the products, right? I came in knowing that, 7 years ago, that I needed another opportunity just to make some extra money so that I could quit working my per diem job, so that I could have more time with my kids that I wasn't seeing at the time. And right now, people are scared. I know we had a new VIP 800 that literally she went VIP 800 on Sunday night last week. It was her last night in the VIP period. And literally, guys, I think it was 2 weeks before, and Kaylee can fix me if I'm right, but I think it was 2 weeks before she had either gotten laid off, or her kids didn't have a sitter, or something, and she wasn't going to have any income coming in, right? Yeah. And then she hits her VIP 100, and you guys, her check wasn't even 600. It was like 900 and something, because she had crushed it. What can this do for somebody that is getting laid off right now? What can this do for somebody that doesn't have childcare? What can this do for that person literally that is like their job is furloughing? You guys know that my hospital here in my town, well, my town shut down, but the town next to me, which is a university town, it fits 700 beds. They just literally furloughed a crap ton of nurses, guys. Meanwhile, half the country needs all these nurses everywhere else, but they're laying nurses off because they're like trying to make room in case the hospital fills up. Well, there's only 300 patients. It sleeps like holds 700 patients. But there's not enough patients right now because they are preparing for this big surge that hasn't hit yet. So I want you guys to realize that there's people of every realm, every job right now laid off, companies that are going to close down, small businesses that are not going to make it through this because they have lost, like my daughter's dance studio, like they've lost so much money because they can't be open. They have no way of teaching every single one of those little kids' classes. Like, we're hoping that these businesses don't go under, but you guys, a lot of small businesses are in danger right now. But this business, because of it being remote, like that's huge.
Yeah. I think that honestly, it's not our job to, it's our job to share what has changed our lives, and it's our job to share what has helped us get through certain things. It is not our job to decide for them what they need or not.
Yes.
So you just keep sharing what it is that has helped you, and let them decide if they need it or not, right? Because so many people, or you guys are all deciding for people. You guys are all deciding, oh, she just got laid off, so she can't buy Thrive right now. But it's not up to you. It's up to them to decide if they need it or not, right? So keep sharing it, because now more than ever, that saying, if your friends don't thrive with you, they're going to thrive with someone else, is so true, because people are looking for other ways, either to, make their health better, make their lives better, make their, financial situations better. So you guys, it's not up to you. It's up to us just to share what we're passionate about, what we know that can change people's lives. And that's it. That's it. That's all.
Tuyen, you literally just said something just right there that I want to, Facebook changed today, that I really want to stress, that people literally need to understand. You said something, and I want to repeat it, but I want to pull up an old post that I had. You just said that true story of, if somebody's not going to thrive with you, they're going to thrive with somebody else. And I'm going to tell you guys something that on April 6, 2014, that I posted. And yes, this is going to mention my old company, but I don't care, because it was true then, and it's true now. Okay. Soon your friends are going to hear about this thing. Okay. and so will their friends and their friends, and so on. Are you going to let someone else earn all that residual income? Because it's so true. So I left out the old product, but just what you just said, I posted literally 6 years ago. It's right there. Okay. That exactly what you just said. If you don't stay consistent with it, and if you don't put it out there, it's not your decision whether they decide that they're going to work this business part-time, full-time, order the product, whatever it is. Meet people where they're at, support them through that journey, and know that if you support them and you treat them right and you're good at customer service, like you guys, that's going to give people the confidence to run with you and build a business and be successful, and you to create that vision. So we have the community. I don't have anything else to say tonight. I think this has been a killer Zoom. I'm super pumped and excited, and Tuyen, I'm super proud of you for pulling it together. And
I was sweat involved. I had to pop 4 expand before I got on this. I can sell expand by just saying that. I challenge all you guys.
Everybody on here is going to be like, wait a second, what did the expand do? What did that expand do for you, Tuyen, that you did 4? Take 4?
Well, you're allowed to take 3 twice a day. So I'm like, okay, I'll just pop 4 at once right now.
Of expand?
I don't know. I usually
Holy,
take 2, but expand works, you guys. If you guys ever want to talk to Drew or the CEOs, go take expand for like a month before you talk to them because your mind's gonna be sharp.
I think actually, wait, okay. So for those of you guys, don't take 4 though, okay? So for those of you guys that first of all have never tried expand, when it first released, I was working midnight shift. And I need to stop the recording so that I can say this, okay? I'm going to stop it so we don't get